Imagine finding a small, unassuming nickel tucked away in your old coin jar, and realizing it could be worth up to $7 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you the 1961 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is commanding jaw-dropping prices in the collector's market right now? If you have one of these coins, you could be sitting on a hidden fortune without even realizing it. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone pay millions for a nickel? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and a few secret factors that most people overlook. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own pocket change, and it could change your life forever. Let's start with the basics. The 1961 Jefferson nickel was minted during a time when the U.S. Treasury was transitioning coin production processes. Most nickels from this year bear no mint mark, meaning they were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions were produced, so why is one particular nickel worth a staggering $7 million? The key lies in errors and special characteristics. Rare varieties with double dies, full steps on Monticello, and other anomalies can skyrocket a coin's value. Collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums for coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, and if you find one with a rare minting error, you might just hit the jackpot. But here's where things get even more interesting. Certain 1961 nickels were struck with an exceptionally sharp and clear image of Monticello. These full steps nickels, with 5 or 6 distinct lines visible on the steps, are incredibly rare. Coins with this feature in near-perfect condition have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Could one of these hidden gems be hiding in your home? And it gets even crazier. Imagine discovering a nickel that was struck using a misaligned die or featuring a double image. These errors are like finding a needle in a haystack, but when you do, collectors will pay handsomely for them. Picture handing over a nickel to a dealer and walking away with a life-changing payout. If you think that sounds far-fetched, consider this. In recent years, collectors have shelled out millions for rare coins that most people overlook. And with the coin market heating up, these values are only climbing. Every day you wait is a missed opportunity to uncover your own piece of numismatic treasure. So, how can you tell if your 1961 Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune? First, inspect the Monticello steps under bright light. Are they crisp and fully defined? Next, look for any signs of doubling on the lettering or Jefferson's profile. These subtle differences could mean the difference between 5 cents and $5 million, but don't worry if you're unsure what to look for, there are expert coin appraisers ready to help you. And the best part? Many of them offer free evaluations. Imagine the excitement of sending in an old nickel and receiving a call that it could be worth millions. It happens more often than you'd think. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you checked your pocket change? Most people pass over nickels without a second thought, but that small oversight could cost you a fortune. The next time you see a 1961 nickel, remember this video, and take a closer look, and don't think these rare nickels only exist in museums or elite collections. Everyday people, just like you, are uncovering these valuable coins in drawers, jars, and even couch cushions. It could happen to anyone, why not you? Now, imagine this scenario: you find a rare 1961 nickel, you get it appraised, and suddenly you have the opportunity to change your financial future. What would you do with $7 million? Pay off your mortgage? Travel the world? Whatever your dreams are, one rare coin could make them a reality. Before you rush off to dig through your coin stash, there's one more thing you need to know. Not all rare nickels are immediately obvious. Some require a trained eye to spot their hidden features. That's why it's crucial to have your coins professionally evaluated, because the last thing you want is to unknowingly spend a fortune on a cup of coffee. So, if you have old nickels lying around, now is the time to act. Check them carefully, get them appraised, and who knows? The next life-changing discovery could be in your hands right now. The clock is ticking, and your fortune could be waiting. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more secrets about valuable coins that could transform your wealth. And remember, every coin tells a story. What will yours be? Jar of old coins and stumbling upon a nickel that could change your life forever. Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you there's a rare 1981p Monticello Jefferson nickel that's worth up to a staggering $6.8 million? Yes, you heard that right. $6.8 million. And you might be holding one right now without even realizing it. Now, before you rush off to check your pocket change, let me explain exactly what makes this coin so valuable. Because here's the thing, most people have no clue what to look for. And that means, if you're not paying attention, you could be sitting on a fortune and not even know it. So, what's the big secret behind the 1981p Jefferson nickel? It's all about the minting errors, those tiny imperfections that turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. In 1981, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels, but a small batch left the mint with mistakes so rare, they send collectors into a frenzy. One of the most valuable errors. A double die strike, where the coin's design is imprinted twice, creating a noticeable shadow effect. If you spot doubling on Jefferson's profile or the Monticello building, you could be sitting on a goldmine. And that's not all, there are other errors too, like off-center strikes and full steps on Monticello that push the value even higher. Imagine that, a simple flaw turning a 5-cent coin into a multimillion-dollar payday. By the way, if you're wondering how these mistakes even happen, let me break it down. Picture a high-speed production line, minting thousands of coins every minute. With that kind of volume, errors are bound to slip through, and when they do, they become the holy grail for collectors. And trust me, these collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for the rarest finds, but here's the catch, not every 1981p nickel is valuable. And if you don't know exactly what to look for, you could easily miss out. So how do you spot the difference between a regular nickel and one worth millions? Here's where things get interesting. First, grab a magnifying glass, you're going to need it. Examine the coin closely for signs of doubling, especially around the lettering in Jefferson's face. Next, check the steps on the Monticello building. If your nickel shows a full, clear set of steps, congratulations, you may be holding a jackpot coin. But wait, there's one more thing that could take your coin's value through the roof: condition. Collectors don't just want rare errors, they want them in the best possible shape. A flawless, mint condition 1981p Jefferson nickel with these rare errors is what pushes the value into the millions. So if you find one, handle it with care, because a tiny scratch could mean the difference between a life-changing fortune and just 5 cents. Now, I know what you're thinking, where do you even sell a coin like this? Well, here's the good news. There are specialized coin auctions and private collectors who are always on the hunt for rare nickels. Some of the biggest sales happen at auction houses like Heritage Auctions, where bidding wars can drive prices into the millions. And here's a little insider tip: if you suspect you have a valuable nickel, always get it professionally graded. Grading gives collectors confidence in your coin's authenticity and condition, and that means bigger offers for you. But don't wait too long. The market for rare coins is booming right now, and who knows how long these sky-high prices will last. Every day, more people are realizing the hidden value in their coin collections, and the competition is heating up. If you sit on a valuable coin for too long, you might just miss your golden opportunity. So, Here's the million-dollar question. Could you be holding one of these rare 1981 Jefferson nickels without even realizing it? There's only one way to find out. Go check your change, your old coin jars, and even those forgotten drawers. Because while most people overlook their spare change, you now know the truth. One small coin could be the key to an entirely new life. And remember, the next time you find a nickel, don't just spend it. Take a closer look. Because hidden fortunes are out there, waiting to be discovered, and your life-changing coin might be closer than you think. What if I told you that a simple 1988 D mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel could be worth up to a staggering $6.5 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But it's true, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this coin is commanding jaw-dropping prices and how you might already have one sitting in your pocket right now. Now, before you rush to your coin jar, let me tell you a little secret. Most people overlook the nickels they handle every day. They think, it's just 5 cents. What could it possibly be worth? But that's where they're wrong, dead wrong. Hidden among ordinary nickels are a handful of rare 1988 D Monticello Jefferson nickels with errors and unique features that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. And trust me, you don't want to miss out on discovering one of these life-changing coins. So, what makes this particular nickel worth millions? It all comes down to the details. The 1988 D Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, and while millions were produced, only a select few exhibit a rare and mysterious error known as the full steps strike. This error refers to the sharp and complete lines on Monticello's steps on the reverse side of the coin. Finding one with this precise detail in perfect condition is like discovering a hidden treasure buried in plain sight. Collectors are obsessed with these rare variations because they symbolize a mistake that shouldn't exist, and mistakes like these are worth serious money. But here's the kicker, these errors are incredibly hard to find. And the longer you wait, the fewer there will be left in circulation. Imagine stumbling upon one of these rare nickels, only to realize later you spent it on a cup of coffee. Painful, right? That's why you need to know exactly what to look for, and I'm about to reveal the key signs that could turn an ordinary nickel into a multimillion-dollar jackpot. First, flip your 1988 D Jefferson nickel over and examine Monticello's steps under a bright light or magnifying glass. If you see 5 to 6 full, clear, and unbroken steps, you might be holding a goldmine. But that's not all. Check for any doubling effects on the lettering or date. This doubling error happens when the coin is struck twice by mistake, creating a subtle but valuable misprint. Even the smallest imperfection could mean the difference between 5 cents and $5 million, and if you're wondering if these nickels really sell for millions, let me tell you about one that did. In a high-stakes auction, a pristine 1988 D Jefferson nickel with the coveted full steps error shattered expectations, fetching an astounding $6.5 million. That's more than some luxury homes and enough to retire comfortably. Just imagine what you could do with that kind of money. Pay off debts, travel the world, or finally live the lifestyle you've always dreamed of, all from a simple nickel hiding in plain sight. Still think it's impossible? Here's a thought, someone out there found that $6.5 million nickel. Why couldn't the next person be you? Rare coins are discovered by ordinary people every single day. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert to spot one. With the right knowledge, you can turn pocket change into a fortune, and the clock is ticking. Every day that passes, these rare coins become harder to find. Don't let one slip through your fingers. So, before you cash in that spare change, take a closer look. Your next nickel could be the one that transforms your entire life. And if you want to stay ahead and learn about even more valuable coins that could be sitting right under your nose, stick with me. The next rare coin we uncover might just be even more valuable. But for now, go check your nickels. You never know, fortune could be waiting right in your hands. Something you probably pass by every single day without a second thought. But what if I told you that a rare 1989 Jefferson nickel could be worth up to $6.2 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single coin that could change your entire financial future forever. And the craziest part? It might be sitting in your pocket right now. You might be thinking, come on, how can a nickel be worth millions? Well, buckle up because you're about to uncover the shocking truth behind this hidden treasure and how you could turn an ordinary coin into a life-changing fortune. First, let's dive into why this coin is so special. The 1989 Jefferson nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and while millions of these nickels were produced, only a tiny fraction possessed the rare errors and unique characteristics that skyrocket their value. We're talking about double die errors, misstrikes, and other rare minting mistakes that collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to own. One of the most valuable 1989 nickels ever sold had a striking double die obverse error. Imagine the lettering on the coin appearing doubled. This rare flaw makes the coin extremely valuable to collectors. And here's the kicker, most people don't even realize they have one. It could be sitting in a jar, tucked away in a drawer, or mixed in with your loose change. Think about it, how often do you really check your coins? And if you're wondering whether these coins still sell for massive sums today, the answer is a resounding yes. Recent auctions have seen these nickels fetch tens of thousands, even millions, especially when in mint condition or featuring those elusive errors. Imagine cashing in on a coin you didn't even know was valuable. That's the power of knowledge, and why you need to pay attention to every nickel you come across. Now, here's where things get even more exciting. The record-breaking sale of a 1989 Jefferson nickel reached a jaw-dropping $6.2 million. That's not pocket change, that's generational wealth. A simple 5-cent coin capable of turning your financial dreams into reality. Just picture what you could do with that kind of money. Pay off your mortgage, travel the world, secure your family's future, all from a nickel hiding in plain sight. But how do you know if you have one of these golden tickets? It starts with inspecting your coins carefully. Look for doubling on the letters, particularly the word Liberty and the year 1989. Pay attention to any unusual marks, odd textures, or off-center strikes. And if you find something suspicious, don't dismiss it, get it professionally appraised immediately. Because every day you wait, you could be leaving millions on the table. And here's a thought, what if you already spent one of these valuable nickels without realizing it? Don't panic, but let this be a wake-up call. From now on, treat every nickel like it could be a potential goldmine. It only takes one lucky find to change your life forever. Still with me? Good. Because there's one more thing you need to know, a secret most people overlook. The value of these rare coins is climbing every year. What's worth thousands today could be worth millions tomorrow. That means the longer you hold on to these treasures, the more valuable they become. Time is literally on your side. If you act now. So, here's your next move. Go through your loose change, your piggy banks, those old coin jars gathering dust. Pay special attention to every 1989 Jefferson nickel you find. And if you spot anything unusual, don't hesitate. Get it evaluated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Because the difference between an ordinary nickel and a $6.2 million fortune could be one overlooked detail. Now, before you rush off to search, here's a final thought to leave you with. What if the next time you reach into your pocket, you pull out a coin that holds the key to your financial freedom? Sounds crazy, right? But history has proven time and again, these hidden gems are out there, waiting to be discovered. The only question is, will you be the one to find it? The clock is ticking. Your fortune could be closer than you think. So, what are you waiting for? Start searching now, your $1 million nickel might be just one glance away. 1998 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel has shattered expectations and could make you a millionaire overnight. This isn't just spare change, this is life-changing money hiding in plain sight. Now, before you toss aside that handful of nickels, listen closely because the key to unlocking a fortune lies in knowing exactly what to look for. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be inspecting every coin you come across. The 1998 P. Jefferson nickel may seem ordinary at first glance, but hidden among the millions of coins produced that year are rare errors and striking anomalies that can skyrocket the value of these nickels. Some of these rare finds have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions, with one valued at an astonishing $6 million. Why so valuable? It all comes down to one critical factor: minting errors. Now, you might be thinking, minting errors? Really? How could a tiny mistake make a coin worth millions? Well, here's the truth. When the US Mint makes a mistake, collectors pay big money to own a piece of that history. And the 1998 P. Jefferson nickel is no exception. One of the most sought-after errors is the full steps variety. This means the steps on Monticello, the building on the reverse side of the coin, are perfectly struck and clearly visible. While most nickels from this year show blurred or weak steps due to worn dies, a full steps nickel with a strong strike is incredibly rare. And when you add a Philadelphia Mint mark P into the mix, you're looking at a jackpot coin. Some collectors are willing to pay millions just to add this elusive piece to their collection, but wait, there's more. Another valuable error to watch for is the off-center strike. If the design is misaligned, leaving a visible blank area on the coin, its value could skyrocket. Imagine finding one of these hidden gems sitting in your coin jar right now. Would you let it slip away? And here's where it gets even better. Some 1998 P nickels exhibit a rare double die error. This happens when the die imprints the coin's design twice, causing a noticeable doubling on the letters or images. These errors are like hidden treasures, and collectors are always on the hunt for them. If you find one, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Now, here's a question for you: when was the last time you checked your loose change? Because if you haven't, you could be missing out on a life-changing opportunity. Think about it. A simple coin most people overlook could be the key to financial freedom. And the clock is ticking. With every passing day, these rare nickels become harder to find, and their value only increases. Don't wait until it's too late. Imagine the possibilities. What would you do with $6 million? Pay off your debts. Travel the world. Secure your family's future. That life isn't just a dream, it's within your reach. And it all starts with something as simple as checking your spare change. Before you rush off to search, let me leave you with this. The world of rare coins is filled with surprises, and every coin tells a story. Some stories are worth a few cents, others are worth millions. The 1998 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel is one of those rare stories that could change your life forever. So, the next time you hold a nickel in your hand, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden fortune, and if you want to discover more coins worth millions, make sure to stick around. Because the next coin we reveal could be sitting right under your nose, just waiting to make you rich. What if I told you that a simple 2000 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel hiding in your pocket change could be worth up to $5 million? Yes, you heard that right. One coin, $5 million. Sounds unbelievable, Well, hold on tight because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to cash in on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, you might be wondering, how can a nickel, a coin you probably toss aside without a second thought, be worth millions? It all comes down to rare minting errors and unique characteristics that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. And trust me, these valuable nickels are out there, waiting to be discovered. Imagine finding one and transforming your financial future overnight. Let's dive right into what makes the 2000 P Monticello Jefferson nickel so valuable. The P mint mark indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, but not every 2000 P nickel is worth millions. It's the rare errors that skyrocket its value. We're talking about off-center strikes, double dies, and even misaligned mint marks. These mistakes might seem tiny, but to collectors, they mean everything. And here's the kicker, these valuable errors often go unnoticed by the untrained eye. Could you be holding one right now and not even know it? Picture this. You find an ordinary nickel, but under closer inspection, you spot something unusual. Maybe the Monticello building on the reverse side is doubled, or the mint mark is slightly off. That small detail could mean the difference between 5 cents and $5 million. And don't think these errors are impossible to find, they slip through the cracks of the minting process more often than you'd expect. So, next time you're about to spend that nickel, maybe give it a second look. It could change your life. By now, you might be wondering, how do you identify these rare nickels? The first step is to check the mint mark and the year. Look for the 2000 P. Next, inspect the coin carefully under good lighting or even a magnifying glass. Pay close attention to the Monticello design. Any doubling, unusual spacing, or imperfections could signal a rare and valuable error. If you spot something, don't panic, but do act fast. The market for rare coins is competitive, and the longer you wait, the more you risk losing out on a massive payday. And here's something most people don't realize, timing is everything. Rare coin values fluctuate, and right now, the demand for error coins is soaring. Collectors are actively hunting for these rare nickels, and they're willing to pay top dollar. Imagine the regret of discovering a valuable coin only to find out you missed the peak selling window. Don't let that happen to you. So, where should you sell these valuable nickels once you find one? Trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions and online platforms like eBay are hotspots for rare coin sales. Some collectors even specialize in high-value Jefferson nickels and will pay you directly. The key is to get your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Without proper certification, you could lose out on thousands, or millions, of dollars. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if you search and come up empty-handed? Here's the truth, persistence pays off. Rare finds like these often turn up when you least expect them. One lucky search through a jar of spare change, and you could uncover a life-changing treasure. And even if you don't find a $5 million nickel today, knowing what to look for puts you ahead of the game. Plus, other valuable nickels from different years are out there too, and many are worth hundreds of thousands. But before you rush off to check your coins, let me share a secret most people overlook. Certain conditions and grades make these nickels even more valuable. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. If you find a 2000 P nickel with a major error and it looks nearly flawless, you could be looking at a true jackpot. So, the next time you come across a nickel, ask yourself, could this be the one? Imagine holding a coin that turns your wildest financial dreams into reality. The opportunity is real, and the time to act is now. Check your coins, inspect every detail, and who knows? Your next nickel might just make you a millionaire. And if you found this information valuable, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on rare coins that could change your life forever. Don't miss out, your financial freedom could be just one coin away. Stay tuned, and happy hunting!